Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. I'm back with another video for you in the Now or Wow series. Today I've got a very bright and fun card, perfect for summer, and these really are a now or a wow. This one was just super fast to make, but I think it's a beautiful card and a real quickie. But hey, if you have that little bit of extra time and you want to go for the wow, I'm going to share with you how to create this one as well. Let's get going with now or wow for today. To begin, we're going to start both cards with the same piece of cardstock. I'll be using Tempting Turquoise. I have this cut at 11 inches by 4 1/4, and I've scored it at 5 1/2 inches. Now my two pieces that are going to layer, I'm going to be using Melon Mambo and Whisper White. Now, if you follow the flashcard series, you're familiar with this size cardstock, but if you're not, this is cut at 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. Whisper White is 4 inches by 2 1/2 inches. All right, now the stamp I'm going to use today is called Vivid Vases. I love this one. It's a lot of fun. And let me share with you something that I did to mine. It does come with a sentiment, and you can see I've actually cut my sentiment off. I really like to have some flexibility with it. I'm going to zoom the camera in. And you can see I have some little tick marks here. I did that before I cut my stamp. I just came in with a Sharpie marker and drew those little marks. I then took scissors and cut my sentiment off, as you can see. So when I want to use just the vases, I can. And when I want to use the sentiment, I can just line up my tick marks and I'm good to go. For this one, I'm actually going to use the sentiment. And I have a StazOn Ink Pad here. And let me come in with that Whisper White cardstock, and we're just going to stamp this right there in the middle of my cardstock. I'm going to be using some markers today. I love to use our Stampin' Right markers. This is a great way to get color in a hurry. So let's start here with this Daffodil Delight. And all I'm going to do is just color in my flowers. I will show you on this one here, I used Wisteria Wonder. And on this one, rather than color in, I'm just going to dot. It works quite well. We'll dot that one in. Let's come in with a pumpkin pie for this pretty little tulip. And a little Tempting Turquoise for this little daisy guy here, because you know so many daisies are in Tempting Turquoise, right? Okay, and my last one, I'm going to use some Melon Mambo, and we'll get that last one. Now, we needed a little touch of green on here, so we're going to come in with the Old Olive, and I'm just going to color in the leaves and then trace over the stem just to give it that nice pop of green. That one there doesn't have anything. Guys, that is all there is to it. We're now going to layer this onto our Melon Mambo cardstock. I'm now going to bring in my card base, and I have some of our brand new ribbon. This stuff is fantastic. It's a cotton ribbon, very soft and very easy to work with. I've got about 13 inches in the Daffodil Delight. I'm just going to tie it in a square knot here on the side, right over left and left over right. My little trick I like to share with you guys. Once you're about ready to pull, hold what's in your right hand. Don't move your right hand. Only tug what's in your left hand. And check it out. You get such a pretty little square knot. So we can just trim this down, make it look nice. Very simple to do. Now, I do like to come in with a mini glue dot. And let me use a paper piercer. I find it so much easier. I'm going to grab one of the mini glue dots here and put it right underneath my knot. That just kind of holds it in place. I feel like it doesn't shift around on me. Now let's come in. We'll use some SNAIL adhesive on the back of our base. And we're just going to adhere that onto our card. You notice it is not centered in the card. It is centered more with that bow. And that is a now card. What do you think? Well, let's take it up a notch and work on a wow. All right, so another piece of Whisper White in the exact same size. I am going to remove my sentiment on this one because I just want the little vases here. We're going to stamp this down in the bottom right corner. And to save some time, I did it in advance. I colored the vases this time. And I know you're going, oh, Connie, those green flowers are hideous. Well, don't worry. We're going to be covering those up. I wanted the green so we could get some leaf look going on. I'm now going to come in with the Itty Bitty Accents, the flower. I'm going to punch out 5 flowers from this. And then I'm going to do just one more bit of stamping. I'm using the stamp that comes in the Everyday Occasions kit. I love this little kit, and I love the stamps that come with it. And this thank you was just, I don't know, just funky enough. I thought it looked great. We are going to stamp that right there on our cardstock. I'm now going to come in with the Scallop Oval, and we can just give that a little punch. Now, if you're familiar with flashcards, you've seen me use this technique where we use up everything. It's just what we do around here. So we can now adhere this white, this beautiful, and hide all that ugly. I'm now going to bring in my piercing mat and those 5 flowers. So let's bring these in. And I'm just going to use the back of that paper piercer. I had it out for the mini glue dots anyway. And I can use the bottom of that to press into my flowers. And we're now going to use our mini glue dots to adhere that onto our card base. All right, so you can see we're just going to take these flowers and cover up that green. And you can see, though, it kind of starts to make any of that that's showing from underneath. Now it kind of looks like leaves coming out, and I do like that look. And we can just add these last 2. We'll cover up that one. And our last one, oh, about right there. Looking great. Okay, let's go ahead and adhere this to our card base. But before I do, let me show you what I did with the card base. I did run that through one of our brand new embossing folders, the large polka dots. Love, 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 love. Okay, this one is fabulous. Can you see that great dimension those fabulous polka dots give? Really nice and bold. And remember that little trick that I did with the ribbon? I'm going to do the exact same thing on this one. So adding that little glue dot underneath just makes my ribbon stay nice and flat right where I want it. Now we can go ahead and adhere this to the front of our card. I'm going to take a couple Stampin Dimensionals on the back of that sentiment because I love dimension in a card. And we're just going to add that sentiment right there. Great little pop. Every wow card, I think, needs some bling. So I've got the Dazzling Detail Silver Sparkle. And let's just add some dots of this to the center of our flowers. All right, we've got those on the flowers. Let's just give this area here just a tiny little touch. Again, it's just going to kind of jazz up my, my sentiment just a little bit. And that is a wow for sure. Let me bring in the one that's dry because you guys know we do have to let those set and dry for just a little bit. After it's good and dry, we can give those flowers just a little nice lift and give it some great dimension. And that, my friends, is a now or wow. I hope you enjoy that one. I know I sure had a good time making this. It was a lot of fun. I love coloring, so that was a great one. Well, listen, you know, you can get all of the supplies, those stamps, those markers. You can find all of that at simplysimplestamping.com. You can order right there. There's an online order button at the top of the screen. Order, get that Vivid Vases, get those markers, and you're going to be stamping before you know it. Guys, thanks so much for checking out the series today. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. We'll see you on the next video. Have a fantabulous day. Bye-bye.